Hello and welcome back everyone. We are here today to do many different things. If you're new around here, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button and of course leave the video with a like. So first of all, we're going to touch on something I just saw when I was casually scrolling. Had thought there'd been a bit of build up towards this recently, but now we have a more ever so slightly official tweet about it. So as you can see, it looks like Alina's been talking to Miltonius and there might be some new Miltonius styled sets on the way very soon. That is incredibly exciting. If you have no idea who I'm talking about, you've probably lived in a cave for the last 12 years. But if you have done that, here is just a little reminder to what the in-game NPC used to look like once upon a time, and that is a throwback to the olden days. Anyway, we've got this really nice looking set here that was drawn up, and I think this was probably the one that sparked conversation. It could have been one a while back, so we could be seeing this added into the game amongst several other sets, and maybe even some redesigns on some old work. The only reason I'm saying this, you know, this is just me thinking off the top of my head, reading into stuff, probably too much, but if any of these did get a remake, I'd really hope it is the Void ones in here, because that would be awesome. I think that's the one that needs it the most, and it would just be the most beneficial, I think, to bringing back some Miltonius art, but that's just me and my way of thinking. But anyway, we're going to move on to something else now, which is Nostalgia Quest, because for some time I've wanted to do the secret quest line here, and it has taken me a little while, and as you can see, I defeated Jack Sprat to complete Zorbac's secret quest, and that is where we are beginning on this part of the adventure. If none of you know about this, this is something quite interesting actually. You can cheat the whole thing, which we'll talk about at the end, but I thought I'd try and do it how A intended us to play it. So now we're going to go along and defeat Undead Fluffy. You will recognise this guy because you have got a 1% drop item here of Zorbac riding Undead Fluffy, but in this case we were going for the key, which did take a little while to get. But once we've got that, we can then supposedly go and find a secret room, or at least something in a secret room. This is where things start to go downhill. I didn't really get it that much, so you go along here, you go past Metria into this back room here, and it looks just like the secret underground lab or their reception area. I don't know, whatever this is, the picture of it, and there's loads of little hints. Now, either there's a secret room in here, or a hint that's supposed to guide you to where Warlick is, and this is where I cheese it quite heavily because I didn't really know what I was looking for. I gave up. Long story short, if you go ahead to Warlick, there is a little tiny pixel roughly where you can see me moving my mouse around. Every now and again you'll notice I do actually touch the right spot, but it doesn't really go to plan, and this bit was so annoying. As you can see, it is taking me an absolute ton of time so far.
A few moments later. 6.5 hours later.
I found it, finally, and then that lets you open up this lovely looking quest box for the Enchanted Archmaid staff, which is brilliant. Of course, that means it's colour custom, and then it's a case of defeating the giant worm and Dog Ear, and Dog Ear is yet another pain. I was defeating him for ages.
One eternity later.
An eternity is not an understatement. I honestly defeated him like 200-300 times, but we got there and we can finally get this staff and equip it. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, leave the video a like, and I will see you all again next time, incredibly soon.